Hey everyone, it's Mark Wiens with migrationology.com. I am in Singapore, and if there is one thing that I think just about every Singaporean loves and is passionate about, that would have to be crab. And there are a number of different famous crab dishes to eat in Singapore. I am at a restaurant called Eng Seng, which is a legendary place for serving black pepper crab. We just ordered up a plate, and I cannot wait to taste this legendary black pepper crab. This restaurant is located right on the corner of Still Road and Joo Chiat Place. And this whole area of Singapore is kind of a heritage area of the city. And when I asked all of you where to eat crab in Singapore, this was one of the main suggestions for their black pepper crab. And so this restaurant is, it occupies, this is a kind of a small food court, coffee shop, old coffee shop style shop house. And I think all the stalls are pretty much closed in the afternoon now, except for the seafood restaurant. And so I think they take up all of these tables. And we got here really early because I read a lot of stories that you gotta get here early, otherwise they sell out of crab. A lot of people call ahead and make reservations, so I didn't make any reservations, but we did get here early enough to be able to order. And so we ordered, they only sell by 2 crabs, so we got 2 black pepper crabs and waiting for them to arrive right now. That just took about 10 minutes. Luckily the restaurant is not busy yet, and so the food came really fast. We got the black pepper crab, and then also we got a plate of Mego Tang, which is fried noodles, which also smells incredibly good, and then also a plate of stir-fried gailan. And as soon as they brought out the crab, you could just, fresh out of the wok, you can smell the black pepper aroma, and I got just a whiff of that steam coming off the plate. It is beautiful. We got a plate of Mego Tang, which is just stir-fried noodles. It looks like a tomato-y sauce. It could be like a chili sauce. There are pieces of seafood in here. There's tomatoes, there's some vegetables, there are, oh, is that egg? Oh, superb, wonderful. And you can see some of a little bit of the wok char on these noodles as well. I'm gonna sample these noodles real fast and build my anticipation for the crab, even though the crab is already here sitting on the table. Oh, that is crazily good. Oh, wow. It's a little bit oily, but the flavor is incredible. I don't know if that's like a tomato-y sauce or if it's a chili sauce, but definitely some sambal in there, and it has a really beautiful smoky wok char flavor to it. There are crispy bean sprouts in there. That egg also just makes it marvelous. You can taste the wok char on that egg, the tomatoes, the bits of seafood. I better take one more bite of this. Oh, it's really good. And then this is a plate of stir-fried gailan, and also this smells really good. You can smell the garlic in there, and then they topped it with a handful of crispy shallots. So it has that oniony fragrance to it as well. Oh, let me try to get one strand of... A really nice ginger flavor in there. Or maybe that's because I got a slice of ginger in my bite. I love ginger. That gailan is fried so that it's just very nice and crisp. And then it's not too salty actually. It's garlicky, and yeah, those crispy shallots just provide good flavor in whatever they are in. Those 2 first dishes I started with are both excellent, but my anticipation is just too much now. I cannot handle this plate of crab sitting in here without me digging in, so I am going straight in. I'm gonna grab one of these pieces here. Oh, I think I can see the roe, the yellow roe on this piece of crab. Oh yeah, definitely, even though it's covered in black pepper sauce, you can see those yellow bits. That's all the roe of the crab. And then there should be some meat in here as well, but it's all coated in that black pepper sauce. They're like egg yolks, almost. And then I also got some crab meat in that bite as well. And then that pepper sauce is a little bit sweet, and the pepper is so fine that it just turns into a sauce without, you don't really even notice, there's no crunch of pepper or anything, it's so fine. It's like a powdered starch almost, the pepper. And actually the pepper is, it looks stronger than it is. The pepper is not that strong, but it is very soothing. And yeah, just like it's almost like a pepper sauce glaze coating all parts of this crab. You just gotta go in with your fingers for crab. That's the best way to do it. Oh, that meat is so stringy and really good sweet crab meat. And then that sauce, yeah, it is kind of sweet, but it's really pleasant how the sweetness is mixed with the black pepper and then just coating all parts of that crab. Yeah, the actual meat of the crab is really good as well, though. It's really nice and naturally sweet, the actual crab meat, and really stringy. Let me just taste a little bit of that black pepper sauce. It's sweet. It's almost a barbecue sauce tasting sauce because it's tangy and sweet and peppery. And I have to admit, this plate of Mego Tang is superb. It's really awesomely good. A little bit oily, but it's so tasty. Honey. Now that I ate some more of this vegetable, I don't think it's gailan, but I think it is, I think it's like Brussels sprouts, similar to that. It's, I know the Thai name called pak kanang. Now time for a claw. And the claws, the crab is not huge, but this is a good size. They've already done a pretty good cracking job of cracking up this claw. Oh, and look at all that meat in there. Oh man, okay. Oh, look at, oh, that's sharp. Okay, I'll start with this bit in here. That is really fresh crab, that's for sure. I was honestly gonna set down the camera and Ying and I were just gonna finish off this crab with no more filming. But then Ying, who is the most awesome wife in the entire world, she peeled me one of the claws, and she is an absolute expert at peeling crab. And so there's no way that I could not show this on video. Just look at that perfection of peeling. I cannot do that. That is something only Ying can do. And she even got it down to peeling inside of the pinchers, and it's still attached. I don't even, yeah. When I peel crab, it just sort of like all falls apart, and then I just like scoop it out of the shells. That meat is so juicy. And it's so sweet naturally. And actually, because she peeled it off, it doesn't have any of that sauce in it. So that is all the natural sweetness, not coming from the sauce. Oh, that's exquisite. Just finished with that meal. The sauce was a little bit on the sweet side for me, but the crab itself was superb, really sweet and really fresh, really good crab. And I actually really enjoyed that mee goreng. Those fried noodles were superb. Eating crab in Singapore is definitely not cheap by any means. It is quite an expense, but if you do love crab, Singapore is a great place to eat crab. So to really experience the whole food culture of Singapore along with eating at hawker stalls, it's also a great idea to have some crab. And there are quite a few legendary crab restaurants in Singapore. And that's it for this video. Thank you all again for recommending this restaurant, and thank you all for watching this video. Please remember to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and also leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll see you on the next food video.